Have we removed, at least for the near term, Shan, consumer risk? Right. Let's rewind. Right. Rewind the tape back to the Friday jobs report of 2.5 weeks ago that started that whole upset in the market to begin with. And it went from a weaker than expected jobs print to a conversation that, oh my gosh, we're closer to recession than we might think. The labor market's weakening faster than we thought. And then you had a retail sales number that was better than expected. You had Walmart earnings, and now you have both Target and TJX. Target's our chart of the day today for obvious reasons. If you take a look at the stock, it's up near 12%. It's not like their earnings were fabulous. It's not like their outlook was so great. They did give a cautious comp sales guide, but their comps did rise for the first time in 5 quarters, and that's enough to do that to the stock. By the way, Stephanie Link said she was nervous. She owns that stock. She said she was nervous when she was with us yesterday going into the print. Obviously, she's feeling good. She'll tell you exactly what she thinks on closing bell later today when she joins us, which I can't wait for that. But you've got TJX. They beat. So can we take the consumer fears off of the worry list for now?
No. No, I don't think you can, because I still think the consumer is challenged by inflation, in particular the lower income consumer. I still think they're looking towards discount and off price. I think TJX provides the solution in that regard. The margin guidance for TJX, 31%. That's phenomenal in retail. So TJX has been a very strong performer for us, along with Costco. We continue to have ownership there. Target's encouraging from a momentum perspective. The switch flips to sort of green now after being red for an extended period of time, multi-months. That's something that we'll take a look at. But to me, TJX really tells you the story about the retail price momentum, and to your point, the state of the consumer, which I still think is in a somewhat challenged position.
It's so different depending on the stock you look at, right? Macy's is a disaster today. It's down, near 13%, and they cut their guide. So it's hard to play the retail game. I'll say this though, wondering whether TJX gets enough love. I asked the question because it's double the size of Target in terms of market cap. It's far outpaced Target year to date in terms of stock performance, 28% to 13%. Over a year, it's beaten Target 34 to 26, and it's gotten a lot more analyst love. Now, we know, Joe, that Target's had a lot of issues, but maybe it's time for TJX to get a little more love.
I hope so. I think Stephanie Link, myself, and some others.
Steph used to own it. She doesn't own it now.
But Steph's talked about it quite a bit. We've acknowledged the outsized, the uncharacteristic revenue growth and margin expansion that TJX has been delivering, not just really over the last year, but over the last 5 years. Phenomenal management team. It's a company that, as you said, is twice the size of Target, and it belongs in the conversation because I don't think we're moving out of an economic scenario in which the consumer is going to lose all perspective on price and just, have no degree of frugality and just say, okay, let's frivolously spend away. And that's why TJX is in the sweet spot. It provides the consumer exactly what they are looking for in the economic climate that we're in now, and the economic climate I think we're going to be in over the next 12 to 18 months.
Maybe, Shan, do you feel like the demise of the consumer was greatly exaggerated? Or do we have reason for continued caution like Joe suggests we do?
No, there's clearly deterioration in consumer metrics. There's clearly additional stress that's been on the consumer. I think what's important, Scott, is I think we have to think about the trend, and you see things like credit card delinquencies. Those are starting to plateau out. We haven't seen that next leg down for that cohort of consumers, middle income, higher income consumers. We haven't seen them. But to Joe's point, I think companies that really focus on value have been overlooked. It isn't binary. Even middle income and high income consumers are looking to create value in this environment because they feel, in some cases, disgusted by the prices that they're having to pay for consumer goods. And so I think that strength in a TJX, for instance, does not, to me, translate into further consumer weakness. I think what it translates to is that the consumer has remained resilient, and the fact that we aren't seeing a deterioration in consumer metrics, if we plateau at this level, certainly we have some consumer stress, but it's not as if we're falling off a cliff from a spending perspective.
When you asked, what does a soft landing look like?
Right.
a soft landing looks like the consumer slowing but not stopping.
Right.
You can't have an economy based on 70+% consumption all of a sudden grind to a stop. Therefore, you get a hard landing.
Right, and Carrie and I were actually having this conversation right before, so I want to acknowledge this. But I think that as Carrie, and you can take this, Carrie, we were talking about how consumers have been spending, and I think that what you're starting to see is maybe some of that pent-up demand for experiences is starting to translate to, you know what, those have become very pricey, and the client and the customer experience has not been strong. I mean,
well, look at the travel. Right, you lead that's a travel stock conversation in some respects. So
exactly.
Those stocks have traded terribly over the last handful of weeks.
There's only so much travel that people can afford, and that's why we've seen credit card debt go higher. And you can buy a lot of pairs of sneakers, for example, relative to a Taylor Swift concert ticket. It's just you have to start to recognize that if the job numbers are not as strong as they were, and they're down by, let's say on average 22% if you just adjust, then we know that job market has slowed and you need income to have expensive experiences. So we'll go to the mall. That doesn't mean you're going to the mall and spending a lot of money, but you're going to the mall and you're buying something if it's TJX or Target, and so that's a shift that we expect, but it's weaker than what we had hoped.